I'm giving myself just 6 hours to turn my kitchen into a restaurant and serve an Italian-inspired 4-course dinner. Prep and effective time management is what will keep me from failing this, so I started my panna cotta first because these need at least 4 hours to set in the fridge. I did vanilla bean with mascarpone, served straight from the glass. We're not flipping these, which will save me in case they don't fully set in time. The main dish is going to be a short rib ragu, and short ribs take about 3 hours to braise in the oven, so your girl has to get moving. And because this sauce is being turned into a ragu, everything has to be cut up small, which took up more time, but I got all the meat perfectly seared and braising. So for the next 3 hours, it was all about prep. The main is pretty carb and fat heavy, so to lighten things up, I made a fennel and arugula salad and a simple lemon and oil vinaigrette that I'll assemble when it's time to serve. My appetizer is going to be whipped goat cheese crostinis with caramelized figs, so I whipped my goat cheese ahead of time, sliced my figs, and sliced my pears for the panna cotta, so all of it was ready to go. Last thing I prepped was my pasta dough. Could I have used store-bought pasta? Sure, but it's hard to find proper wide enough cut pappardelle, and I have a pasta attachment from my KitchenAid I've been dying to use, so this seemed like a great excuse. When the short ribs are done braising, adding canned tomatoes, the shredded short ribs, and adjusting for seasoning is all that's left to do, and I let that simmer for 30-ish more minutes to break down the acid in the tomatoes before serving, which left enough time to caramelize my figs and get them on my crostinis with some prosciutto. I reduce, reuse, and recycle the sugar used for the figs and heat it back up with some bourbon and cinnamon for the bourbon caramelized pear topping for my panna cotta. This is one of the easiest desserts I've ever made, yet it looked so high effort. I got my salad assembled with some shaved parmesan, and then it was time to cook the pasta. I rolled it out and put it through the attachment to about level 7 and hand cut the noodles myself before boiling them, and a proper ragu is assembled in a pan using the pasta water and getting everything fully tossed together. We actually had scheduled plans right after this dinner, so I very much was on a time crunch, but you couldn't even tell I had just finished sweating trying to pull it all together in the end. And my panna cotta was perfectly set. This is now a new favorite dessert. We were obsessed. You gotta try making this.